What's up, guys? My name is Lucas Wilson. This is Vehicles of the Valley, and I got my man here, Mr. Josh Spencer. I thought you were going to say, I'm sorry. Because, I feel like this is, I don't know, should I introduce you?
Whatever, dude.
You're kind of the...
You know me, they know me. Let's do this.
Mic drop, don't trip. Today, we're going to have all sorts of fun.
We are going to have some fun.
It's going to be exciting, so you better strap in and tie your shoes, because I'm going to knock your socks off.
Wait a second. How do you knock somebody's socks off if they have to tie their shoes first? That makes no sense. What if the shoes are loose? You know when people are near a blast and it blows their shoes off literally? How does that happen? Or you've heard of people their pants got blown off?
Yep, that happens often to me.
I'm not talking about your IBS.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to go if you got to go, you know what I'm saying? But seriously, I know exactly what happens. See, the science is E. No, I don't.
E equals MC squared. That's not the same. All right, we got on a tangent. That's okay.
Sorry. What we're going to talk about today,
We're going to talk about something funny.
we are funny.
Car business, lingo.
Lingo.
Funny words used in the car business. And I actually found a site that has a bunch that I've never heard of, but we're going to try to pick out our top 10.
Top 10. Top 10. 10. 10. 10.
Some of these are so dumb. All right, let's start with an easy one.
Number 10. That is number 10.
Addendum. What's an addendum?
Oh my gosh, he said addendum. What is an addendum?
That's not really car lingo. That's just a thing. Let's skip that one. All right, how about... Let's look up some funny ones here. A beater. We all know what a beater is.
Yes.
Otherwise
of course.
known as a turd.
Yes.
Sled.
Yes. I mean, you took them right. That was the only ones I got right there.
Turd and sled.
Turd and sled. That's
So if you have a sled, a bucket, a turd, a beater, you have a piece of crap trade-in that nobody wants. We don't want it, but we will dispose of it in your behalf. You've got a sled.
Sled, and there's no snow outside.
Nope.
So
It's a beater.
do the math. It's crap. It's crap.
You know what you've got. And hey, just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with a good beater.
No.
Car guys love beaters.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you get a piece of crap on trade,
My favorite.
barely passes emissions, and you're like, I don't know what I want it for, but for some reason I just got to have it.
It's a hard thing to not buy that car. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a real problem, and I'm working
I'm not
on
going
it.
to lie to you. I have that addiction too.
I got somebody that's helping me.
If
through
it's a
it.
truck, yeah, it's a problem. Anyway, some people are addicted to sleds. All right, so we know what a beater is. How about...
Tell me.
Some of these are from the 80s, dude. They don't make any sense.
Listen.
What's...
never makes any
Okay,
sense.
what's the box?
Oh yeah, what is the box? We're not talking about geometry, right? That is a term we use to describe a very specific area in the store.
Finance office.
That's right.
So if somebody's in the box, that just means they're going to the finance office. It's really not funny. That's just the name for it. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because they're always closed offices.
I've never understood, I get it's a box. It's 4 square, but any office is a box, right? In some way, shape, or form, maybe a rectangle.
And a lot of people wonder, why do you have enclosed, sales offices and things like that? Is it so you can't hear us talk? No, it's because we have to protect your privacy. We can't talk about credit and approvals and other people's approvals in an open space where people can hear. So everything has to be very secured and private.
Especially when they get to that part of the deal, because that is the intricate signing of the contract, purchase order, all your personal info's out there.
Don't be afraid of the box.
Don't be afraid of the box. Get into the box.
What
Jump
about
in my box?
Buried?
Buried. Yes.
Buried.
I have had many experiences where
Lucas
buried
is extremely experienced in that term.
Amen. Yes. I at one point was so buried you could buy 2 new Fortes with the negative equity that I had.
Yeah. So that's all it is, negative equity. If you're buried in your trade, that means you owe a lot more than it's worth. And the most buried people I've seen is car guys.
Straight up.
Hands down.
Well, that goes back to the it's always easier to help somebody with their problems because you don't have to look at your own, right? I could tell somebody this is the best way to buy a car, but then bury myself in a tundra.
Bustin' bugs.
He's busting bugs, is he?
Yeah, I don't think we use that one, but that just means you're down the road motors. AKA you're driving down the street, you've taken delivery of your new car, you're busting bugs in the windshield. It means the deal's done and the customer's gone down the road.
Does it actually say bustin', like without the G at the end?
No, it just says busting bugs, but whatever you want, dude.
You hit it with the bustin'. Bustin' bugs.
Hey, what else do we call that though? Stripe it. Down the road motors, burning gas, over the curb.
You know what I've noticed? Like every time we're saying these things, I keep thinking of all these songs in my head. They keep popping up. You know what I mean? Like I want to sing it out loud, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Another time. Yeah, but hit the road, down the road, busting bugs. I think we'll bring that back.
What's a chiseler?
A chiseler.
Chiseler. I've heard the term, but I've never used it. But this is like an old website.
Seriously?
A chiseler?
Chiseler? What is that, like pork rinds?
Customer who spends hours haggling over a small amount of money.
Chiseler, like a chisel. To chisel.
I feel like we have other terms for that, but I don't know.
You chisel it out and then...
I feel like it always ends up just being, I got this cheapskate out here or something like that.
No, there's definitely a word for it. A grind.
A grinder.
Yeah, he's a grind. And you know, people that grind deals, you know what really grinds my gears? No, but people who grind deals
Are always unhappy. Am I right?
It is exactly
The guy that comes in and busts your balls over an extra $5 a month or something like that is never happy. If the entire ownership of their car, they're always complaining they got a bad deal. They're always just negative. And a funny thing though is the guy that comes in and pays you your $500 profit, that's all you're asking for, is usually happy forever, and he gets significantly better customer service.
Got me upside down, spinning around you. Wanna taste the clouds, dance with the moon.
Oh, you know what? This kind of goes along with it. Credit criminal. Right? It's kind of the same thing.
What?
A term used when an applicant has not paid any of his creditors.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna come into this car
Somebody
dealership.
that is difficult to get approved, but we'll do our best.
You know what? But God bless their hearts, because they sure do act like they could buy that car, you know? And we're gonna do everything we can to help them try to buy that car.
What's a crop duster?
Oh, well, let me tell you about the crop duster.
I don't think this is a term we've ever used. Slang to use a vehicle that is blowing smoke out of the tailpipe.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's
I
the
mean,
same. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
There's no difference
Crop
there.
dusting, crop duster. Either way, something's coming out of the rear end.
Slanging smoke out your tailpipe.
Lucas has got a blown rear end.
Yeah, for sure is all the way. Banana
All
tailpipe.
right. Anyway, all right, we'll leave it at that. We talked about a turd. Talked about.
What about the turd burglar?
Yeah. If somebody's underwater, they're upside down. Man, we're blowing through these here. What's an up?
Ooh, that's a good one. What is an up?
What is an up?
Yeah, it's the thing that
You are an up.
You know, when I think of an up and explaining what an up is, I can't help but to think about the time I got a roundhouse kick to the face when I was a
Yeah,
young
not that kind of up.
Because I took his up.
Oh, because you skated somebody,
I skated his up.
and you probably skated the lot lizard.
Yes.
You took his up, and he roundhouse kicked you.
That's what I was told.
An up
There's
is
this
it's an opportunity. Why we call him an up, UP, I don't know, but it's an opportunity. So an up is somebody physically on the lot, a live person that just comes in to look at a car. It's an up.
Yes. That was how I thrived, was on
Should be
ups.
op, an opportunity, but it's an up for
It
whatever
would be
reason.
a little strange to say. Is it? Did you get that up? Op? Are you saying? Maybe that's right.
Anyway,
It
that's
was
the
op.
that's the end of this list. I don't know if there's anything else we could think of, but that was a pretty.
That was pretty incredible. And I also would like to note that they were all part of the top 10. We counted them down. If you didn't catch it, that's your problem. But we did
Yeah,
count
we
them
probably it
down.
was the top 10 that turned into the top 32 or something like that.
There was a top number one.
But that's car lingo for you.
Car Lingo 101.
Pretty innocent. Again, there's some controversial ones in there that we would never use. Absolutely not.
Not even a little bit.
But yeah, be a good up. Don't be a stroke.
Bring us your clunkers.
Bring us your turds.
Leave your third baseman at home.
Or tell them to come in and just chill out.
Or
and
buy
let's
a
be
car
friends.
himself or herself.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, that'd be strong if they brought a quarterback in and you sold the quarterback a car.
Yes.
Did I tell you at the time that a quarterback came in and it was a girl's boyfriend and they broke up in my office?
No, but
Because he was a bad quarterback.
yeah. I mean, it happens.
That could be a whole story for their podcast.
Are you tired of those boring podcasts about the car dealerships that want to sell you something? Do you want something of value, something you could take home, show your wife or your husband, teach your kids, while simultaneously getting a great deal? Then come on and tune in to Vehicles of the Valley podcast right here on YouTube. New episodes every Saturday at 2 o'clock Arizona time. For all those everywhere else, it's the only time that matters. So come on, see us, believe us, we're the truth. Let's go.
But yeah, no, you're totally right. We've done business different for a long time, and it's great. We don't deal with any of that crap. But you know what? It still exists out there. We still hear stories every day from consumers.
Yeah, in a big way.
In a big way, and we are always willing to talk and educate and give you information. And if you don't buy a car from us, so be it. But we'll at least give you the information you need to make an informed decision.
Seriously. And if you like the information that we give, especially right here, then do me a favor, like and subscribe, or at the very least, leave a comment. Just one would be cool. Not that we're desperate for comments. I just want to see if anybody's listening. Are you listening? They're all listening, sir. They just don't want to leave comments. So, with that, I didn't even get...
Don't do it. That thing hurts.
This is called the activator. What is it? It is the thing that causes activation. If you're tired, like if you're tired and you're driving down the road, this is me, right? Okay, if I'm tired, working a long day because I work long hours sometimes. Not really, all the time. I work all the time. I'm always here, sir. Driving. Here goes. Wake up! Ah! Activation. That's how you do it. Sorry, I broke his. Try it.
I'm good. No, actually, I'd love to try it on you.
Okay. Good. It's really strong. Don't do it hard.
This thing's actually really heavy. It hurts. All right.
Sorry, guys. Okay. You know what? We could just leave that part out because it was stupid. It was embarrassing. I don't know why I brought that. Guys, like, subscribe, YouTube. Watch us, love us, leave a comment.
Yeah, let us know what you want us to talk about. We'll talk about anything related to the car business or maybe otherwise. So.
I mean, dude, we talked about ankles one time. Like, come on. Give us some nitty gritty.
Dude, these socks are kind of cool. Like
America.
Right here, it looks like the Wicked Witch of the West socks, but then you roll up and you're like, oh, it's an American flag. Okay.
America. Heck yeah.
All right. Till next time.
Deuces.